Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting Washington Wizards. At center, Daniel Gafford. Introducing the starting five for your Philadelphia 76ers. At the power forward position, 6'5", number 17, PJ Tucker. At shooting guard, 6'2", number 8, De'Anthony Melton. At forward, 6'8", number 12, Tobias Harris. The other guard, 6'5", number 1, James Harden. At center, 7 foot, number 21, Joel Embiid.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Washington Wizards going up against the Philadelphia 76ers here in Wells Fargo Center. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, Commissioner Adam Silver is continuing to push for the creation of an in-season tournament. He says the notion is to steal a page from European soccer. It's not the Larry O'Brien Trophy, but something secondary that teams care about. Something you'd see players go into that extra gear for. Kevin, back to you.
That's pretty intriguing, DA. That's an interesting story, and we thank you for giving it to us. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Morris and Beal are the guards. Porzingis is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Gafford in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the 76ers, on the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. Harden out there with De'Anthony Melton, and it's Harris in at the small forward position. 2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history.
Now here is Harris. Back to Harden. Shot clock at 6. Over Morris. Porzingis with the rebound. Morris looking over the floor. Passes to Porzingis. Porzingis with a screen on Harris. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Harris.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet.
Washington shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And he can't get the first one. And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record for players 7-2 and up, not great. And today's game demands more movement from big men than ever before.
Hey, there's no denying the direction in Philly. They want to win now. The Sixers have an attitude coming from their front office that they want to get it done now, and I like seeing that.
And they double up Embiid. And yes, it's good.
Even when the defense is there, I mean, Embiid still knows how to score.
Screen by Gafford. Here's Morris. Good D by Embiid. Philadelphia with the ball. Harden outside. Embiid with a screen on Morris. Pass to Melton. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Tucker. With 1 on the clock. Oh, and the jam by Embiid.
Boy, this big guy, Joel Embiid, is a center with an awesome dunking arsenal.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And Morris has got the ball here for the Washington Wizards. It's a 3-point game. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And here's Melton after the three-pointer from Bradley Beal. Out to Harris. Embiid with a screen on Kuzma. Harris misses. Wizards have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Outside, Porzingis. Back to Morris. Inside. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by Morris. Porzingis has got 5.
Defenses struggle with Porzingis in the paint. I mean, he's able to shoot right over most defenders.
Tucker a screen. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And, you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
With injuries and Clark's teams prepare for the playoffs, this is the time of year where we really see the value of depth.
Yeah, I agree with you there, Kevin. I mean, teams that can go 10 deep really have a nice luxury of being able to spread out their minutes. I think which helps keep the stars fresh for the stretch run and keep them from being overworked.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. And guys, James Harden continues to be one of the most dominant offensive forces.
Kevin, I don't think there's any question about it. No matter what city is on the front of his jersey, as long as Harden is on the back of it, you can expect the ball to go through the twine and for him to drop dimes too. He's clearly one of the best scorers of this generation by far.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And over the last couple of seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out.
And Wright kicks to Avdia. That 3 off the mark. 76ers have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And it's Harrell at the elbow. 1:53 left here in the first quarter. Washington with the rebound. For Washington, how difficult, Greg, is it to win when your roster changes, as you were just talking about? It changes so much from year to year.
It's really tough. I mean, take Spencer Dinwiddie. You know, he signs a big 3-year deal, traded 6 months later. So when things like that happen, it's so difficult to create chemistry.
And it's Wright missing. The 76ers shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Maxey kicks to Harden. Here's McDaniels. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for Washington. Last time they met was in Washington.
Yeah, and they picked up the win in their last game against this club, and really it was a parade to the free throw line.
Yeah, did a really good job of drawing foul after foul. Very physical and rugged in how they perform. And it paid off. Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
There's 42 seconds left in the first. Harrell trying to free himself up. A shot by McDaniels, no good. None against Maxey. Right, looking around. Porzingis, that's a 2. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Right against Harden. Harrell, a screen on right. Harden, no good. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Wizards. They lead by 2. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Wizards.
And guys, I love the movement. Doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
So the Wizards 5 right now. Morris and Beal are the guards. Kispert is out there with Avdia. And it's Gafford in at the 5, home in the paint. Kispert with it, now defended by Embiid. And the dunk by Kispert.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Now, here's Milton. Here's Harris. Morris with the rebound. Wizards leading by 4. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, Kristaps Porzingis famously earned the nickname the Unicorn for his combination of size and skill. Former All-Star, injuries have held him back. But now a new team presents a new opportunity. KP says, I'm going to take my game to the next level because my body is going to be healthy, and that's it. Well, Kevin, let's hope so.
Absolutely. He has had injuries along the way, but the talent is obvious. David, thanks.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Beal. He can't get that one. And Philadelphia the other way now. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And boy, did they impress everyone with that comeback they had in the fourth. Just stunned that crowd.
Now here's Embiid. Really played well against Portland in his last outing. And Harris wide open. He shoots. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Mark, when it comes to running the pick and roll, Monte Morris is more than capable, isn't he?
Yeah, Kevin, he's got such great feel and pace. See, that's what some young players don't understand. You can't go 100 miles an hour all the time. You got to play with pace as well as smarts. And he's got a really good feel for how to navigate those two areas well.
Back to Milton, the 3. Rebound, Washington.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Morris passes to Gafford. To the middle. And Gafford throws it down.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
Now, here's Milton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Embiid. Shoots over Gafford. Embiid, no good. Wizards leading by 6. Now the pass to Beal. At the top of the key, Gafford. Dishes it to Kispert. Hits it from three-point range. Kispert's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Now, here's Maxey, who's coming off a 13-point game against Portland.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Here's Gafford. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
Washington ball.
And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way.
Substitution on the court.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Daniel House has checked in for Harris. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Maxey. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Washington. Washington's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Beal up top. Kuzma outside.
2
From
minutes
deep.
remaining in the first half. 2
And
minutes.
another miss by Washington. Philadelphia's gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Melton the pass to Embiid. Shoots over Kuzma. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Philadelphia. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. McDaniels comes in for P.J. Tucker. And James Harden has subbed in for Shake Milton. Then for the Wizards, Porzingis is checked in for Daniel Gafford. Kendrick Nunn comes in for Bradley Beal. And it's DeLon Wright in for Monte Morris. Harrell, a screen on Nunn. Here's Melton. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Wizards leading by 9. Well, certainly, Clark, the 76ers, the past few seasons, have given their fans plenty to feel good about.
Yeah, and you know, those Philly fans are really hard to please. They have great expectations and knowledge to go along with it. But you're right. I mean, it's been much easier to look on the bright side in Philly recently. The talent and results have been trending up in recent years.
Harrell, a screen on Wright. Here's Melton. He's off on that one. Kuzma with the defensive effort. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Washington. Porzingis kicks to Wright. Back to Porzingis. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Really hard to guard Porzingis, especially when he's moving like this in the screen and roll.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And Harrell slams it in.
The alley-oop throwdown by Harrell right there, emphatic. And he fires up his teammates as well.
Porzingis at the elbow. Back to Wright. Porzingis sets the pick for Wright. Offline from the top of the key. The 76ers trail by 9. House dishes to Harden. Harrell, a screen on Wright. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Washington in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. And against one of the toughest offensive players in the league, they've been doing a great job shutting down James Harden. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Doc. Where are the adjustments that you need to make?
If we're going to play like this and we're going to come down and make no passes, that's not how we play. And so we have to fix that first, and then I'll start thinking about the defensive part.
Thanks, Doc. Appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And as we welcome you to the studio, we call your attention to the top performers for each team in the first half.
These guys are leading their way offensively. It's hard work doing all that scoring. Wouldn't you agree with that, Shaq?
Not for me, it wasn't. Piece of cake or barbecue chicken, whichever you prefer. Oh, both at the same time. I'm hungry.
Moving on. In that first half of basketball, things are looking pretty good for the Wizards.
I really appreciate how well they move the rock. Looking for one another, helping each other out. Love to watch.
Yeah, you look at that stat sheet. The assist totals really stand out. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. And it's been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times, but you really just tried to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
On the block, it's Tucker next to Embiid. DeAnthony Melton out there with Harden. And it's Harris in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers. Embiid, no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Al Harden. Bradley Beal missing from long range. This is it to Melton. Lets it go with the 3. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Screen by Gafford. Morris, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Harris. On the wing, Harden. Embiid sets the pick for Harden. Knocks down the 3 ball. Harden's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the 76ers. For the screen on Harden. Here's Morris. Drives to the hoop. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
When Joel Embiid entered the NBA, many questioned if he would be able to overcome the devastating injury.
Well, he didn't play his first 2 years in the league. Those questions were fair to ask. I mean, is this guy ever going to get on the court? But once he did, oh my, a monster. I've not seen a big guy do the stuff Joel Embiid can do. It's actually insane. Clearly out of rhythm now, guys. I mean, just 1 for 5 to begin the second half.
The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Wizards ownership has promised to never hit the hard reset button we saw from teams in recent years like the Sixers. The fact remains that this is a franchise that last enjoyed a 50-win season in 1979. So for the patient, diehard fans in the DMV, seems the wait for a true contender may take a lot longer. Kevin?
Well, time will tell, David. Thanks.
And, I think Kuzma's the kind of guy you've got to push out of the paint. When you don't, this is what happened.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
T-shirt time, everybody.
Some changes for Philadelphia. George Niang, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. Tyrese Maxey comes in for Milton. And it's Shake Milton in for James Harden. Kispert's checked in for the Wizards. Wright comes in for Morris. Milton with it. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Harris inside. They get the rebound. The shot, no good. Wizards leading by 10. Kispert, the pass to Wright. Outside, Beal. Wright sets a screen for Beal. No good from outside.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Maxey passes to Niang. There's the triple. A shot by Milton, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And Wright kicks to Beal.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Porzingis with a screen on Maxey. A 3-ball. Milton grabs the board. The 76ers trail by 10. At the top of the key, Embiid. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Milton. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Washington leading now by 10.
And certain teams take on the attitude of their city. And over the years, Philadelphia has been one of them. The Sixers known for having tough teams, much like the town.
And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
And it's clear how confident Beal is. The closer he gets, the more his eyes light up trying to score.
Now here's Milton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Kispert. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
Boy, he really bungled that finish.
Harris passes to Milton. Embiid with it. Guarded by Kuzma. Can they get it? Up again, and Embiid is right there. Embiid's got 8.
Embiid right there to get the rebound and put it right back up. Excellent anticipation.
And Wright kicks to Beal. Wright with a screen on Maxey. The shot by Beal, no good.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Here's Maxey. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Maxey's got his first basket.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Beal gets a wide-open look. And another miss by Washington. And so it's Washington holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. We've got Avdija. Morris is out there with Kendrick Nunn. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Kispert in at the 3, the small forward.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Gafford. Following the basket by Tyrese Maxey. And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time.
Here's Gafford. Morris right side. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And the Wizards lead by 8.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Harden, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, how about this factoid? James Harden drawing another foul. And in other news, water is wet, too.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Wizards?
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
They brought the hard hats and the lunch pails with them, too. Done some great work down inside.
And he makes the first.
You know, he can be your primary scorer, but he also can be your primary playmaker. Offensively, Harden does everything at a diamond level.
DeAnthony Melton, he's checked in for Maxey. Good on both.
And that that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
For the screen on Harden. Here's Morris. That shot missing. Now the 76ers take it the other way. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Harden against Nunn. Harden dishes to House. Lock at 6. Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
Harrell is such a good screen setter because he's so strong and he's willing to put his body on the line, and then he catches everything as a roll man.
Now here's Gafford. He kicks it to Morris. Off target from three-point range.
He still hasn't been able to convert from the field. He's just struggling to find his shot.
And here's Harden. Feeds it to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
Well, you got to admire the precise passing of Harden. All he needs is a little crack to thread the needle.
Nunn passes to Morris. It's hauled in by the 76ers.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Now, here's McDaniel. Harrell up top. Back to McDaniel. To take the lead. Rebounded by the Wizards. Gafford's got his fourth rebound in this one. Nunn passes to Avdia.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
The 76ers trail by 4. Screen by McDaniel. Pass to House. Three-pointer. He can't get it to go. Now the Wizards take it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Driving inside. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And the 76ers call time here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Here they come. Nice round of applause for your 76ers ENT.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. PJ Tucker comes in for Danuel House. And Harris subbed in for McDaniels. And then for Washington, Porzingis is checked in for Avdia. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Kispert. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Kendrick Nunn. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Doc Rivers talking with his team. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. He pleaded with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. Here's Beal. James Harden picking up that last basket. Porzingis sets the pick for Beal. Looking to get back on track here. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And quite simply, Beal is an all-NBA player in our league. A multi-dimensional guard who does many things well, especially scoring the ball.
Throw good, Beal. No good on the second free throw. And it's Harden with the ball for the 76ers. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Embiid against Gafford. Now here's Embiid. He's tightly guarded. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Beal. And here is Morris. Right wing. Jacks up a 3. Kuzma can't get it to go. The 76ers trail by 5. Harden scanning the floor. To the paint. Embiid. That shot off. Washington has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Porzingis at the elbow. Here's Beal. For the screen on Harden. From 15 feet away, it doesn't go for him. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Beal. And now we've got the intentional foul. Maxey's checked in for the 76ers.
Now into the lineup for your 76ers. Tyrese Maxey.
There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they foul intentionally.
Tyrese Maxey. That's his first personal foul. 4th team foul. Shooting for Washington, Bradley Beal. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
No mistakes there. Good free throws to give them just a little bit more cushion.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Out to the right wing. Embiid inside the line. It counts. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
What confidence from Joel Embiid. Knocked that one down in a clutch situation.
76ers foul. James Harden. That's his 3rd personal foul. 5th team foul. Shooting for Washington, Monte Morris. At the line for 2.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 7-point game. And Philadelphia calls time here. They're behind by 7. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What's your take, guys?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. Niang, no good. Harrell against Wright. And so it's the Wizards with the W. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Kristaps, you got it going early tonight. What got you into that rhythm early?
Just from the beginning, being focused, knocking down the first couple of shots, you're starting to feel good, and you just keep going.
Well, you had the flow tonight, man, and it led to the win. Congrats. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us as we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kristaps Porzingis.